Kesey was born in 1935 and died in 2001. Born in Oregon to a rural family, he graduated with a degree in journalism from the University of Oregon and attended a creative writing program at Stanford University. In the 1960s, he became a central figure in the counterculture, promoting the use of LSD and other psychedelic substances as a means of expanding consciousness. He led the Merry Pranksters, a group that traveled the United States in a colorful truck called Further, organizing parties known as acid tests, featuring the Grateful Dead. In 1965, he was arrested for marijuana possession and faked suicide to escape to Mexico. He was later arrested again and served a brief sentence. After the 1960s, he retired to a ranch in Oregon, where he wrote, raised cattle, and continued to influence alternative culture. His iconic work is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1962, written after his work as a night attendant in a psychiatric hospital and his experiments with psychedelic drugs. The book became a classic of American literature and was adapted into the acclaimed film, 1975, directed by Milos Forman and starring Jack Nicholson. It's an iconic novel in American literature that addresses themes of freedom, madness, rebellion, and the conflict between the individual and oppressive institutions. Set in a psychiatric hospital, the work critiques the mental health system of the time, as well as exploring issues of power and conformity. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Main themes: institutional oppression versus individual freedom. Nurse Ratched represents authoritarian control, using psychological and disciplinary methods to dominate patients. McMurphy, a new patient, challenges her authority, symbolizing the struggle for freedom and individuality. The hospital functions as a microcosm of society, where institutions, such as government, schools, and prisons, shape and repress individuals. The nature of madness. Kesey questions who is truly mad. Many patients are vulnerable or different, but not dangerous. The narrative suggests that society labels those who don't conform as mad. The character Chief Bromden, narrator, illustrates how oppression can lead to alienation and loss of identity. Rebellion and redemption. McMurphy inspires other patients to regain their autonomy, demonstrating that resistance is possible. His charismatic figure contrasts with the passivity of others, representing hope and courage. The tragic ending, however, also shows the limits of rebellion in a crushing system. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Symbolism. The Combine, a term used by Bromden to describe the oppressive system that fixes people. The Rebel Christ. McMurphy has messianic traits. His struggle and sacrifice are reminiscent of Christ. The Cuckoo. The title is reminiscent of a lullaby, suggesting the idea of escape and misunderstanding. Narrative style. The book is narrated by Chief Bromden, a patient who pretends to be deaf and mute. His distorted and poetic perspective reinforces themes of delusion and paranoia. Kesey uses vivid language, humor, and tragedy to create an intense and emotional tone. The work blends realism with surrealist elements, reflecting the confusion between sanity and madness.